Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will Zoe Buckingham return to advise Paris down from Thomas? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that there's a striking allusion in Thomas Forrester and Paris Buckingham's Diamond White engagement plot. Since Zoe Buckingham, last played by Kiara Barnes, is Thomas' ex-fiancée and Paris family, she absolutely needs to be around for all this drama. B&B suckers will recall that the show brought Xander Avantadane Bradley back for a brief bow before this time, bone. That involved advising John Finnegan about Thomas and what he was able of. Could Zoe make a comeback for an analogous reason? Should Zoe show up and advise Paris not to make the same mistake that she formerly made? In 2020, Zoe accepted Thomas' marriage offer because she allowed. He was ready to move on from Hope Logan. Although Zoe wanted to live happily ever after with Thomas, their marriage day eventually fell piecemeal. Hope compactly tricked Thomas into allowing she was ready to change in as his bridegroom, but it was just her way of exposing his true intentions. Thomas had been using Zoe each along to make Hope jealous and truly still wanted Hope deep down. It's wild that Paris would want to be with Thomas after the way he treated Zoe and get engaged to him, knowing he has a history of not being suitable to get over Hope. Of course, Paris also got left at the balcony when she tried to marry Carter Walton, so you'd suppose she'd be a little more conservative about tying the knot with someone who might be hung up on notoriety differently. Carter dumped Paris for Quinn Fuller, so why isn't Paris bothered that Thomas will gutter her for Hope, too? That's commodity Zoe could clearly bring up if she comes back to City. Indeed, if Zoe has to appear in recast form, she'd be useful for this plot. At the veritably least, Zoe needs to call Paris or shoot her a letter advising her about what a terrible idea this is. Naturally, it'd be indeed better if Zoe arrived in person to stop the marriage. Zoe might be an unanticipated host if she barges in and insists Paris see and marry Thomas. In the meantime, Thomas has proposed to Hope for a third time to prove she's not able of the commitment he wants. We know Thomas is going to stick with Paris as his bridegroom-to-be for now, but Zoe's return could be a game-changer if they just make it be. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Paris may have to make some updates to her perspective sooner or laterly, so we'll pass along further prognostications on any other marriage-related news. Steffi bans Hope from Thomas and Paris marriage? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffi Forrester will remain agitated about Thomas Forrester eventually putting Hope Logan in the rearview glass. Steffi thinks Paris Buckingham is an awful woman who treat Thomas right, so she's thrilled about the Brace's forthcoming espousal. Hope, on the other hand, isn't happy at all and could pose a trouble to the form. Steffi will want to make sure this marriage goes off without a hitch, so she may get in Hope's face and advise her to stay as far down as possible. Of course, it's tough to believe Hope would indeed want to watch Thomas tie the knot under the circumstances. Hope could slightly handle Thomas and Paris kissing at the 4th of July party, so how could she manage with their marriage promises? Still, Thomas might invite Hope anyway and suggest he'd really like it if they could start getting along as musketeers. Douglas Forrester might also push Hope to come and hope they can each be a joyful amalgamated family. Anyhow, Steffi always thinks she knows best, and as far as she's concerned, she may contend Hope should steer clear of Thomas and Paris' big day. Steffi might worry that Hope's going to get in disturbing scene and try to win Thomas back at the balcony. To be fair, that's a reasonable vaticination to make grounded on all the pathetic soliciting Hope's been doing recently. Steffi will come an indeed bigger Thomas and Paris supporter in the occurrences leading up to their marriage. B&B suckers will see Steffi come decreasingly defensive of Thomas and his bridegroom-to-be since she views this as Thomas' chance to be free of Hope. With that in mind, Steffi may ban Hope from the marriage form altogether and advise her not to indeed set bottom in the Forrester manse while it's passing. That doesn't inescapably mean Steffi will get her way, but she could at least try to keep Hope off the domain. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Hope will remain distraught and hopeless, so we'll bring you updates on any wild marriage news that might be brewing. How far will Hope Logan go to stop Thomas' marriage? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for coming week tease Hope Logan will continue to struggle with Thomas Forrester getting engaged to Paris Buckingham. Hope is certain Thomas is making a huge mistake, but what lines will she cross to get him to call off the marriage? Hope Logan is about to play dirty. Keep reading for all the details. Then's what's coming up on Bold and Beautiful. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Hope Logan ignores Paris threats. According to B&B spoilers, Paris Buckingham's pitfalls aren't going to stop Hope. Right before the big engagement party, Paris and Hope had a converse. Paris advised Hope to back off and scarfed that Thomas Forrester is her man now. Despite the fact that Paris sounded a little scary, Hope is moving full broom ahead with her charge to stop their marriage. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. How far will Hope Logan go to stop Thomas's marriage? The Bold and the Beautiful observers can anticipate to see Hope play dirty, and it won't be long before she dusts off her lingerie and tries to betray Thomas down from his fiancée. Sorely, hitting the waists won't do the trick, and Hope Logan will have to get creative. B&B spoilers. Hope Logan gets hopeless. A hot new scuttlebutt hints Hope Logan is pregnant with Thomas Forrester's baby, which would clearly put the brakes on Thomas and Paris' marriage plans. Why would he marry another woman if Hope was carrying his baby? But, what if Hope's not pregnant at all? There's a chance she is. But, there's also a chance that she's hopeless enough to fake being pregnant to get Thomas back. Of course, it would get a little awkward after 9 months when there's no baby. Would Thomas demand any kind of evidence, or would he just take Hope's word for it and leave Paris? Do you suppose there's a chance Hope really is pregnant and that's why she has been having headaches? Carter Walton and Katie Logan paired together. Bold and Beautiful observers were thrilled when the Penns paired Carter Walton and Katie Logan together and could stay to see where their relationship went. Sorely, the relationship didn't go anywhere, and this week Katie verified that she and Carter were over. During an emotional converse with Herrick's husband Bill Spencer, Katie told him she and Carter were better off musketeers. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Carter Walton back on the prowl. B&B spoilers. Katie Logan confirms Carter split. Carter is a successful counsel and ridiculously handsome, plus he's not related to anyone on the CBS cleaner. Carter Walton could literally be paired with anyone, and the Penns feel to keep fumbling loves for the handsome bachelorette. According to B&B spoilers, Paris Buckingham is back in city, but she seems determined to marry Thomas Forrester. Donna Logan, Brooke Logan, Luna Nozawa, and Steffi Forrester are all off the request. Indeed, Sheila Carter is taken. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Will Carter Walton find love? The selecting is slim for women. Right, not on the Bold and the Beautiful, but there's one single woman that isn't spoken for this week. Could Carter Walton give Hope Logan a shoulder to cry on after Thomas and Paris' big engagement party? It's surely time for TPTB at the CBS cleaner pieces to continue bringing in some fresh faces to the cast. And, while they're at it, they need to find a gal for Carter. Do you suppose he'll find love again after Katie? Could Carter and Hope actually have chemistry?